Good morning. This is Aisha Khalid, and this is today's Quiet Echo. A man came into my office last week with what looked for all the world like a summer cold gone sideways. He was aching all over, worn right out, running a low fever, and he had a headache he simply could not shake. No cough, no runny nose, just a bone-deep tiredness and a body sore all through. Probably some bug going around, he told me. And I will be honest with you, he nearly did not come in at all. And I very nearly sent him home with rest and fluids. I had the words half out of my mouth, because in the back of every doctor's head there is a map. It gets drawn in your training, and then it gets worn smooth over the years. A map of what turns up around here, and what simply does not. And on my map, this valley of ours is not tick country. Lyme disease was a thing I learned about for the exam, and then rarely thought about again. A problem for the woods, somewhere else, far from here. But something made me stop. Maybe it was just the time of year. And I asked him where he had been. Well, he had spent a week back in July helping his brother clear brush on some land a few hours from here. Tall grass, deer everywhere you looked. And when I asked him, almost as an afterthought, whether he had pulled any ticks off himself, he said, "Oh, yes, one. A couple of weeks back." He had flicked it away and had not given it a single thought since. No rash he had noticed. And here is something worth knowing. About half the people who come down with Lyme never do see the rash and never even see the tick. Now, I am not telling you all of this because the man is the point. He is going to be just fine. Caught early, the way we caught it, this is a very treatable thing. No, I am telling you because of the map. My map is out of date, and I promise you so is everyone's. This has been one of the worst tick years anyone can remember. This past spring, emergency rooms all across this country saw the highest rate of tick bite visits for the time of year in nearly a decade. And the season does not let up until the very weeks we are standing in right now. And here is the thing. The ticks are not staying put on the old maps. They are turning up in counties and in whole states where a generation ago a doctor could say, "We do not get much of it here," and be entirely right. She cannot be so sure of it anymore. The ticks, you see, did not read the county line. And I want you to hear the quiet danger tucked inside a sentence like, "We do not get it here," because it is usually true. Right up until the day it is not. And on the day it is not, the very sentence becomes the thing which keeps every single person in the room from looking. The patient does not mention the little bite, because a bite seemed like nothing at all in a place with no ticks. And the doctor does not think to ask, because a map is telling her not to bother. And so a very treatable illness gets itself a head start it never should have had, hiding, all the while, behind a certainty everyone in the room just happens to share. Now let me tell you the part which keeps me up a little at night. I have practiced medicine for a good many years. And the mistakes I have watched good doctors make, myself included, are almost never the exotic ones. They are not the rare disease nobody could have guessed. They are the common thing, sitting in an unexpected place. The thing we did not look for, because we already knew, or thought we knew, it does not happen here. Certainty is a wonderful thing in a person. But in a doctor, held a beat too long, it is one of the more dangerous instruments in the room. So I am going to ask something very small of you. And it is not, please hear me, to be afraid of the outdoors. Go outside, please. The woods and the tall grass are still good for you, and the great majority of tick bites will give you nothing worse than an itch. But this summer, would you help your doctor update her map? If you have been somewhere with grass and trees and deer, then say so, even when it feels beside the point. If you pulled a tick off of yourself, or you found some strange spreading ring on your skin, or you simply cannot shake a summer flu behaving oddly for one, then mention it. Put the pin in the map yourself. You do not have to demand a single thing or diagnose a single thing. You only have to say the small thing which does not quite seem worth saying. The man with the summer cold is on the mend now. And he got there because, for no good reason I can even point to, I asked him one more question, instead of reaching for my prescription pad. The best medicine I practiced the whole day was a little bit of distrust in my own map. And I would so much rather you did not have to count on me, or on any tired doctor at the end of a long day, to summon up the distrust every single time. So help me. Tell me where you have been. Tell me about the little bite you already decided was nothing at all. The front porch is open. What is the thing you almost did not mention to your doctor and were glad you did? Come and tell us. And if we get something wrong, tell us, and we will run the correction. The readers of the Cedar Valley News are gathering to share their stories and keep company with respect and no party lines. Come sit with us. I will put the link in the show notes. This is Aisha Khalid, your host for today's Quiet Echo. Thanks for listening. Quiet Echo is part of the fictional Cedar Valley News series, written by Evan Swenson, publisher, and Claude Marshall, AI developmental editor. While the people, town, and patient of Cedar Valley are fictional, the season is real. The United States is seeing an unusually heavy tick year. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, weekly rates of emergency room visits for tick bites this spring reached their highest level for the time of year in nearly a decade in most regions of the country, and Lyme disease diagnoses typically peak from July through September. Tick-borne illnesses are appearing in areas where they were once uncommon. Most tick bites do not transmit disease, and Lyme disease, when recognized early, is generally very treatable. This episode is general information and is not medical advice. Anyone with concerns should speak with a licensed clinician.
You've been listening to the Cedar Valley News Podcast, where small-town voices meet the headlines shaping our world. From faith and family to front porches and fields. We'll be back with more stories connecting real lives to real events. Until next time, keep your porch light on, your faith strong, and your heart open. This is Cedar Valley News.